Welcome to LabMinutes.com in a lab video series on Cisco software-defined access. This is Mehta, your instructor for this video series. For a complete list of our SDA videos, you can visit our website under the routing switching section. There you can also sign up for our newsletters to receive the latest video updates. In our last video series, we covered a solution to the software-defined network in the data center, which was the Cisco ACI. To kind of continue with the same theme here, I have decided to create another video series around SDN, but this time it is for the campus network. And the Cisco term for this is called Software-Defined Access, or SDA. And you'll be hearing that term a lot throughout this video series. Unlike the Cisco ACI that has been available for a while now and has become fairly mature, SDA at the time of this recording is still very new, as in only a few months old from its first GA release. So you can certainly expect to see a lot of changes and improvement made to the product in the near future. The other things that we can almost guarantee to run into, just like any other new technology, is caveats, and we will try to point them out throughout the video series. Our goal of this video series is to get you started with your SDA journey by covering the fundamental concepts and technologies which most likely will remain unchanged over time. And maybe you can also begin on some of your own proof of concepts to learn about what SDA has to offer and be ready for production as the product gains the maturity. And this is because, let me tell you, that Cisco has incorporated a lot of features that will transform your campus network, so you probably do not want to miss out on this technology. One thing I want to make sure that you realize earlier on is that Cisco SDA is a combination of many Cisco best-in-class technology, mostly existing and also proven, and something that you might even already be familiar with. SDA does not revolve around a particular point technology, so just keep that in mind. The good thing is you do not need to implement everything in the SDA arsenal, but choose to adopt what you can benefit from the most at the beginning and then kind of grow from there. With that said, there is one technology, although not really mandatory, but I want to say that this is something that you want to implement as it serves as a foundation on the entire solution. And without it, you probably won't be able to get much out of the Cisco SDA beyond your existing network. And that technology is the network fabric, also known as campus fabric. And that is what we are going to be focusing in our discussion in this video. Right, we will walk you through the SDA solution components. This is going to be both hardware and software, and then we're going to go over some concepts of the SDA fabric. Sounds great, right? So without further ado, let's get into this. So the first thing we are going to look at is the overall architecture of Cisco SDA, as shown on this diagram. As I have already mentioned, Cisco SDA Foundation is based on network fabric. And to be precise, this is the Cisco campus fabric that has been around for a few years now, starting on the 3050 switches. And what SDA does is basically take that technology and automate the configuration using intent-based workflow via a component called DNAC or DNA Center, which we will talk about in a second. Some of the benefits of the SDA fabric includes having layer 2 loop-free topology, which increases network stability, of course, as fabric runs completely on top of the routed network. Since you'd be routing all the way to the edge here or the access, you will no longer need to deal with the spanning tree loop or blocking. You also have an ability to stretch your layer 2 domain across your entire campus, right, as far as where the network fabric goes. And this helps simplify network design and allows a user to have complete mobility when roaming across the campus without having their IP change. And this is for both wire and wireless, doesn't matter. Right, so your endpoint will be able to move pretty much from switch to switch, whether it's wire or wireless, remaining on the same subnet just because that same subnet will be available in pretty much every edge switches.